Is my hair all funny?
Here.
Wait, no, wait, no.
I didn't actually lick my hand. It was a joke.
Okay.
I was going to pat you on the head.
Oh, it doesn't go that way. It doesn't go away.
I actually can't look at you same after the deep fakes.
Oh my God.
It's so gross. It's so fucking gross because there's a deep fake with a guy that looks just like me. It's the fucking worst.
How did they make it?
And he's like eating the person out like, and it's
me. It's me.
Well, I didn't want to say that out loud.
Well, it's really funny because you could just call it on the site that I found, not on Reddit. They call it not Reina Scully gets fucked by not Stephen Suptic.
Oh my! Wait, that's the one that we watched?
No. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just using your name as an example. But it's like it's not.
Oh, okay.
Blink, yeah. But it probably is that category.
Do you flag any of those? Or you're like, take it down?
No, I don't care. It's gonna happen anyway. Also, like, Rule 34 has existed since like the beginning of time.
They've got to make one with you and Mike.
No, it's fine. I'm sure.
Or you guys should make a real one. Finally, that would catapult you guys.
Ooh,
or just Mike to new levels of fame.
New. I said new. I was gonna say new Mike. I used to think about that a lot, and if like our sex tapes were to get out, would it be so bad? Like, because I've only been with Mike, and we're married, and we're happily married, and we're just like happily banging. Like, is it really so bad if our sex tape goes out?
Yeah, I used to think the same way. I was like,
because it's not my fault. Like, I'm not like just dangling it out there. Somebody like hacked it and got it and leaked it. Like, that's just sad for me, but I also don't think it's that bad.
Has it ruined Jennifer Lawrence's career? Granted, she's an Oscar winner and has been in countless movies.
Very different lifestyle, yes. But, well, okay, it's really different for her. But like for me personally, as somebody...
Sorry.
Oh, no, I just mean like as somebody who's married, like I don't think it's that bad. It's not scandalous at all.
I don't think it's something that should ruin your career, but it's something that probably would. Or catapult you. It's going to be one or the other.
Which do you think it would be?
Because you've got, I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. It was a band, there was a band who released a sex tape or said that it got leaked, but they released it themselves.
Oh, they did it themselves. Whoa.
Yeah, I wish I could remember the band because it's, the worst part about it is they're all very ugly. So there was no point.
Wait, is there like... It's there's a female in the band.
Yeah, because it's like there's not only is there not a point of you look like an asshole because you leaked your own sex tape and said it was leaked. You also are ugly, so it's not worth watching.
Yeah, and it wasn't like cool.
Yeah. There's nothing cool about it.
So if it's a cool sex tape, it'll catapult you. But if if it's ugly and you lie about it, it'll just destroy your career.
So what do you choose, Reina?
Oh, I'm going to make it like real nice and high production-y.
Oh my God.
Homemade XXX.
I'll get Kib to film it.
Oh, no.
He directs you guys.
Oh, God.
That's so funny.
Okay, lift your flap
What
this
is
way.
that, Mike? Is that a mole? Oh my
Maybe you should
God.
get it checked out.
Mike, you have 18 tumors.
Wow, that's a lot
All
of
surrounding your
tumors.
coccyx.
Wow.
Oh my God, that was the loudest crash I've ever heard.
Was that? Was that a car?
I know, I'm sure yeah, it was a car. Everyone crashed. No, I think that was a dumpster.
A dumpster. Okay, that sounded crazy.
I have a weird question about deepfakes. I don't know if you guys talked about this in the last podcast. By the way, shout out to Lyle.
Lyle!
How do you make a deepfake?
I think you just... there's probably just a program out there or like some kind of extension of something or database, and you fill that database with as much, I guess, like high-resolution digital content as possible.
So you download like an archive of YouTube videos and you just...
I think so. Like,
does it all have to be like one facial shot? Because what happens if you mix it with a video with two people? Suddenly you have like
that's the thing.
A demon.
That's the thing. So some of my deepfakes were mixed with some other Asian girls. So I would watch one and like sometimes I'd like flicker and I'd kind of look like somebody else for a moment because it's not perfect. Like it's not that high res, you know? So as you're watching it, like it looks like me and then like I'll turn a certain way and then it won't look like me and then it's obviously because that renderer is using someone else's face to look like me, or like she looks enough like me. So it doesn't turn out like a demon. I think sometimes it does. Like sometimes it's like a total bad mistake. But in general, though, it actually still mapped like a human being. Like she looked like she could be my sister kind of thing, you know?
Gross. I find that very gross.
It's crazy. So I have a theory that my deepfakes look the way they do and they look kind of crazy because we did a lot of Super Panic Frenzy videos where we are just very, very reactive and we're making a lot of weird faces all the time. Yeah, like all the time. And I think that's why mine look the way they do. That's my excuse.
So you're not necessarily mad about any of this.
No, I mean, well,
You're
yeah,
more just
no.
interested.
I really want to see what I look like with really nice big boobs.
I wish someone had a deep fake about me. I'll be honest.
Yeah, right.
I think that'd be so funny.
Right? Don't you want to see yourself? Don't you just want to see?
But I want to be
like,
in an all-male gangbang.
Oh, do you want it to be like gentle and loving, or do you want it to be like
Yes, I want it to be gentle and loving. Holy shit, that's so.
But it's like a
that's so
gangbang, but
good.
it's like gentle and loving with a bunch of dudes.
That's
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
And I want to put that on my resume.
Nah. What you direct people to it? What would you call it? Expertise,
Yeah.
skills. Skill
I
sets
don't know
include
what skill set that taking it.
Yeah, that works. But it's gentle. Oh no, it's still a gangbang though.
I have to show you something.
No,
Something I've been practicing. Sorry to all our audio listeners, but if you can commentate over this, I'm
Yes,
about to do my new trick.
Okay, so Steve's been talking about this for a while. This is the first time I've seen him since he got back from Sydney, and now he looks like he's doing coke, but he's actually just breathing the vape smoke or vapor onto the. It didn't work, man. Okay, so what he did was he blew the vape whatever onto the table, and then he karate chopped it because he's going insane and he had a stroke. Oh, cool. Okay, so it makes a little baby tornado, but it took 3 real huge vape hits, so he is nicking the fuck
Yeah,
out
I
right
had
now.
a better one the other day.
Yeah.
You should have seen it. You would have been there.
I would have been there. I would have been there. It was cool. I saw it. I can imagine it.
This is the first time I've seen you since Sydney.
I know. I missed you, man.
I missed you too.
How was Sydney? Oh, welcome back to the Boys Only Club.
Oh, yeah.
Episode 46.
Nice. You keep count. We've lost count.
Yeah, I already messed up last week. I was like, Lyle, it's 43, and it was 44. So now I know it's 45.
Is it 45 for sure?
I don't know. It's 45 or 46. Yeah. Anyway, how was Sydney?
Sydney was great. Have you ever been?
I don't know.
You've been for 1 year in your life, right?
Yeah.
When you were a baby?
When I was a baby, I was born in Japan, and then I lived in Australia for, I guess, like a year, and then I moved back to Japan, and then I moved to the U.S., but that all happened before I was 3, so I have literally no memories. But there are some random cute pictures of me, like in Australia, in like a zoo, and like in our apartment in Australia, and like I'm in like a little.
Heard the
carriage
zoo's
thing.
amazing. Didn't get to check it out.
Oh yeah.
It was less dry and more rainy than I imagined.
Oh.
It was quite rainy.
Why did you think it was dry?
I don't know. I've seen pictures of Sydney. I'm like, that
Dry.
area has snakes and it's dry.
Oh, it seems like it's arid.
Didn't see a single animal the entire time, but
What?
I was in Sydney.
So
And I didn't
sad.
realize that you're a 5-hour flight from the outback.
Oh.
And you're
what's
a
in
long
the
drive away
Outback?
from the outback. The outback, and can probably go on like a tour or something and see some real fucking scary animals.
Oh, it's like a safari. It's like a RL safari.
Yes, because I was trying to find an inland taipan.
Oh, wait. Why do I know what that is?
It's a fierce snake.
Snake, right?
It's the most dangerous, most venomous snake in the world. And I've wanted to
what? No.
grab
Isn't
one.
the Jararaca the?
No.
Wait, what about the Fertilans?
The inland taipan is the most dangerous snake.
Bullshit. I know snakes.
I have looked at hundreds of lists.
Fuck, bullshit. I know snakes. Hold on. No way. Really?
Just type in the most venomous snake in the world.
By the way, we're fucking weird people.
Type in the most. I look at animal lists all the time. I know the most dangerous type of crocodile. I know the most dangerous shark.
Do you know the most dangerous type of otter?
No.
It's a river otter, and they look like fucking demons.
Aren't there massive otters? Like there's a large.
Let's look them up. Yo, we love animals.
Capybara. 25 of the world's the 10 most venomous snakes.
Okay, okay? Venomous and deadly are different, though. You know that, like.
Yeah, because I mean the inland taipan isn't gonna go out of its way to bite you.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about just the most venom in a snake.
Does the venom curdle the blood from inside, and it's really hard to derive it?
I don't know how it works. I just know the sound it makes when it kills a man.
What's the sound it makes when it kills a man? Make it.
Inland taipan. There we go. But that's not the list.
This is the list you want me to see?
It goes. Oh yeah. That's how the inland taipan kills somebody.
I hate you. I like listen to you for real. For a
Scroll, you son of a bitch. So 10 is the rattlesnake, obviously. 9 is the death adder.
Makes sense. Viper.
That's number 8.
Philippine cobra.
Number 7.
Tiger snake.
6.
Black mamba.
5. Very venomous, very dangerous. No, that's not the inland taipan.
Oh, the
that's
taipan.
No, that's not the.
Is that number 4 on this list?
Blue crate. Those are fucking scary.
What is a blue crate?
Get ready.
Eastern brown snake?
and inland taipan. Who the fuck is smart about snakes?
Shit, hold on.
Answer
Wait.
me. Fer de lance?
It's fer-de-lance venom.
What is a fer de lance?
It's a really scary snake.
What's its like name? Oh, it's a viper.
Oh, maybe that's why it doesn't count. Like it's not its own category of snake.
No.
I see. Okay.
So it's
really?
like, I mean, what's a viper? Is that a rattlesnake? Must be.
No, I thought fer-de-lances were the ones
Look
where
at the
they're
scales. It's definitely a rattlesnake. A rattlesnake is definitely a type of viper.
interesting.
Yeah, because it's not. It says.
It's not.
Why does it say?
This is also a viper. Oh, okay. So the two that I thought were the scariest venomous things are vipers.
They're very scary and they're very venomous, but they're not
They're
inland
not as
taipan.
scary as inland. Are they only in Australia?
I feel like they're maybe in Africa as well.
Interesting. Well, I lost. You win. You know more about snakes.
I have spent many nights rendering and waiting and
waiting for the
looking at
render. Yes, I
looking
totally
at
get
lists
it.
of animals.
I totally understand.
I live a very simple life.
You live a fun life. I think that's fun. Mike and I have been watching a lot of Planet Earth 2.
Yes.
And a lot of Dave Attenborough. We love Dave Attenborough.
So
big
good.
fans. Also, for fun, we've been watching, like, what is it? The 72 Most Extreme something animals on Netflix. And that's where they do a lot of the snake stuff. And it's really fun. You'd like it. They don't talk about the type. They did Latin American stuff. That's why.
Okay.
It's
Planet
very
Earth 2. I was so curious how they got some of those shots.
How the fuck? Oh,
Studio.
what?
They did a lot of it, or not a lot of it, but they did a decent amount of it in a studio.
What do you mean? What does
Like
that
a lot of the
mean?
deep sea stuff, I think they had to recreate in a studio.
What do you mean?
I don't know exactly what I mean.
I'm so afraid. I just like, I skipped all the ocean stuff.
Because I was like, some of this has to be fake. I mean, not fake, but like some of it, there's no way they could do this.
Okay, listen to this. I fucking thought the same shit every single time because it's incredible, right? Though, and they even like follow what's happening to the shit, and it seems impossible. But I remember, or Mike told me this, that in the first Planet Earth, they interviewed one of the cameramen or one of the producers or something like that, and they said that it took almost 6 years to get the footage that they wanted of a certain type of like waterfall.
Oh my God, the GoPro they put on an eagle? Jesus Christ. Over the mountain? Oh,
I don't know.
one thing, did you see the bear stuff? in the
No,
new
I
one?
haven't seen the bear one yet.
Okay. There's
No
a part
bears.
that has a bear in it. You'll probably notice it. Maybe you won't. I thought it looked really superimposed, like it was in front of a green screen some of the time. But
it's
I don't
just-
think it was. I
It's
think
like
it was just...
no, it's just so high res. I think it's all real. I will believe forever.
Well,
that
no,
it's
some
real.
of it's not real.
Really. Like
Well,
for
some
a
of it's...
fact?
I mean, it's real, but it's in a studio, I think.
No, you think.
Well,
What do you
okay,
tell us?
We'll look it up
Tell
right now.
us.
We'll look it up right now.
Look it up right now. I
Planet-
believe it's real.
Earth to fake.
No.
Okay. So,
No.
how Planet does docs manipulate footage?
No.
But no, it's not. It's not like it ruins what it is.
No, it does a little bit, doesn't it? I think it ruins it a little bit.
Oh well, this one's obvious. This is one I keep thinking about. Whenever I watch that show, is like when an animal lives or dies. Like it doesn't show it off screen. It just has like a noise, and you just assume that the story is that it dies, right?
Yeah.
You're like, and that was the last we saw.
Well,
the
yeah.
snow leopard.
I mean, sometimes they run away, though. Sometimes they're like, but lucky for this one,
Yeah, that's true. But then maybe they cut out the part where it just gets hit
Wrecked
by a
again?
747.
Yeah. Okay, right.
Let's see. This is not it. I want to find the one about I was reading it about how they had footage that was done in a studio.
But it said the iguana chase scene was not fake.
I don't even know what they're talking about there.
Oh my gosh, that's the one where okay, so there are these little baby iguanas that hatch from the sand, but from the moment they hatch, they're in danger because all these snakes come out and get them, and there's so many of them, and it looks like a fucking horror film because they come up from like the rocks out of nowhere, and they come out in waves, and they all start chasing the iguana. But the like baby newborn iguana has to like tread its way across this like sudden weird sandy dangerous land, and most of them get completely demolished, but some of them get away, and it was really incredible. It's crazy.
It sounds amazing.
They used that to promote Planet Earth 2 before it came out.
Oh, this is a Daily Mail article. Hopefully this isn't the one I read before. Well, maybe I'm wrong, but
I hope it's real. But I see why people think it's fake, but I'm just like...
Wait, actually, no, because David Attenborough did an interview where he's like, yeah, there's some stuff we have to shoot in a studio because we have to, because there's no other way to do it. There's no other way to show it. So it's like you might as well see it. And the only way to get that is through a studio.
Like what? Like what? Give me
I think
an
it was a lot of the
example.
deep sea stuff. Or maybe he was just talking about the lighting for the deep sea stuff. Like, obviously, they have to manipulate the lighting underwater, which...
Of course, yeah.
But
Because
that's
otherwise everything
understandable,
would just
too.
be like green, right?
But I guarantee you there was stuff they shot in a studio. Not that it's a big deal. It doesn't take away from the series at all.
Well, overall, it's still my favorite. Did you ever realize how much Dave Attenborough talks about grass and how much he loves grass? There's a whole section dedicated to grass in Planet Earth 1 and in 2.
I'll be honest.
It's fucking weird.
How far have you gotten into Planet Earth 2?
I actually don't know.
The entire last episode is just about people.
Oh, I
couldn't care less.
Yeah,
it was the most boring thing I've ever seen.
I hate people, man. I want to see animals and grass.
I did appreciate that they were with this series. There's a big theme of pollution and global warming. It was
and to preserve Earth.
Yeah,
basically, yeah.
And that big last episode, I think, had a lot about that, which is, I mean, as much as I appreciate it, anything about humans is just going to be exponentially more boring, especially if you're not watching them talk or something.
Yeah, I hate all people. I don't want to look at human behaviors anymore unless they're weird and complicated, like serial killers.
Ooh, yeah.
Wait, tell me more about Sydney, because I forgot that we got into it because we talked about the Outback.
Right.
And I didn't know what the what your inland taipan was.
So
but anyway, yeah. So you couldn't go on your scary safari.
Let me go from the beginning.
Oh, go from the beginning.
It was a 15-hour flight, Reina.
Yikes. Ooh,
But there were no hitches at the airport, which is nice.
And it's a straight flight.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it was a 15-hour
seats?
flight, and I fell asleep right away. The seats were okay. My ass hurt really bad.
Ooh,
I think I got a hemorrhoid. So my ass hurt really bad. Not like my butthole, but like my butt cheeks because I was just sore.
It's not a hemorrhoid, but okay.
Yeah. But then I got itchy later, so I just assumed.
Okay.
So we get to Sydney. We have a whole day to ourselves. So we just go to the park, get a couple mimosas and watch a live chess game.
Wow.
Because they have a giant ass chessboard, which I think is really cool.
Like on the beach?
And
or like in New York, like where people play?
It's in their park, like that's in Sydney. Yeah, it's just a big ass chessboard. And I was curious, like, how do they to keep all the pieces there overnight? Because you'd think people would steal it. And I was like, oh, Sydney must just be great. And I went another night with James, and we were in the park again. We were going to play like night chess. And the pieces were all gone, so they take them.
They
home.
lock them up.
Turns
at
out,
night. Yeah,
kind of disappointing.
Too bad.
So the first day was more just we had a lot of fun with Bruce and Autumn. We just we hung out with them the first night.
Yeah.
And got drinks, and it was very pleasant. They're very fun people to hang out with. Then everything just they like had us doing stuff constantly, which is fine. They wanted to get their money's worth. So it was just panel after panel. We maybe had enough material for like half of a panel. So we really had to spitball for like a lot of it. And
well, aren't the panels mostly like Q&A type anyway?
Yeah. Which definitely helps. I think people online, I was reading on our subreddit, I think they're getting tired of me being an asshole at events. Like on panels and stuff. I don't know. I really like doing it because it seems like the crowds, no one's having a bad time. Like everybody's laughing. You can't really hear it on the camera though is the issue. So it doesn't like play over on the...
I love that. And I think it's hilarious. And I think you would actually do really well when you do that. Like I think you're on a roll.
I like to think of our panels and stuff that we do live because I personally don't like seeing any other person.
Right.
So it's always very like stressful for me to go out and do anything like that.
Right.
So I like to at least have fun with it and play this like shitty character who you imagine coming to one of those things and it's like one of those diners where they just treat you badly on purpose.
Yeah, but you're not even that. Yeah, it's very on purpose.
Well, when you do the meet and greets, it's all pretty like tame. It's all like totally. Everyone's very cordial and nice, and me included.
Yes, even you included. But I feel like the way you did it, especially at like what was it? Austin last year.
Oh, the first RTX?
Yeah. It was so good because that
one was a lot better. We prepped a little bit for that one. I see.
It was very memorable because I feel like you were able to talk to everybody as an individual and you gave them something different. All of them something different.
Also, the another issue is that it's just me, James... Well, just me and James on the podcast for most of the stuff. We have one with me, James, and Autumn, but Autumn doesn't contribute to like the niceness of it. Like usually that's Kib's job. He's like the guy who's and
Wildcard happy.
Yeah, exactly. Wildcard happy. I play like the downer asshole.
Yeah.
And James is usually like the abrasive, upfront, like beat your ass kind of guy.
Yeah, sure.
Dude, I ripped on a kid so hard when he came on stage.
Did he cry?
No, I think he enjoyed
loved
it.
it,
I think
yeah.
no, we all had a good time, but I like fucking.
You went at it.
I did. I said he looked like a guy who beats women on stage.
Oh, come on. Okay, see, so
Out of context, it sounds bad.
I know,
In
I know.
context, it sounds just as bad.
it's just as bad. But see, this live environment is so different because when I was there in Austin, like that energy is different and it kind of calls for it. And I think you play off of it well, and it works when it's live. It really doesn't translate on camera. Do your tornado thing. I kind of saw it. I know.
Almost. You know,
I
you know what it could be. It's like a little.
I know what it's supposed to look like.
But no, I don't think it translates over the camera.
No. But trust, it's very funny live. It's extremely good.
Well, we did.
It's
one
good.
thing that I think was actually the one funny thing we did there was on the spot. So
On the spot's
the
hard.
last on the spot, I hosted it. And
No way.
Fucking nightmare.
Wait, yeah.
I had a lot of
I
fun.
remember. Oh, I thought you meant you did it again, and I was like, I thought you said you're never going to do it again.
James and I were very drunk on that one.
Oh yeah.
And it was just a shit fest because I'm not like a host.
Well, yeah, and it's like John's. Didn't people get mad because it's like suddenly?
Yeah, people got
it's-
mad. I was
yeah,
expecting people to
whatever,
get mad.
yeah.
I just thought it was going to be a fun thing to do, which it was.
Yeah. But this time
it was James and I versus Bruce and Adam Kovic. And
Whoa!
oh my god, the worst part is I thought it was like so fucking funny, and the audience was dying the whole time. That could be not true, but I thought so. They didn't record it. It's not
Are
recorded.
you kidding?
So I've been trying to find like a full length VOD of it.
Like somebody maybe shot it for themselves, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Did you tweet out?
No, I
No.
figured that'd be a waste of a tweet. It would lower my Twitter aesthetic.
Oh,
Reina.
You have a Twitter aesthetic.
Not anymore. Usually my tweets are just, "Hey, can I use your music?"
I
Or,
know there's so much of that, but that's good. You're a good
Yeah, you gotta
business
get
boy.
permission, you know.
You got it.
But what else happened in Sydney? The last night we were there, the last night we were there, we just hung out with everybody from Rooster Teeth. They all, oh my god, it was so annoying. So James and I heard that everybody was going to this one bar, so we Ubered out there, and
Uber.
they have Uber in Sydney. Who would have guessed? They're just as modern. Yeah, they're progressive. Very.
No, it's not. I just it's like an American company, so I'm surprised.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But we got to the bar, or the location of the bar. Not even. It's closed. It's not even a bar.
Oh.
So we walked around for a bit, waiting for. I texted like 8 people. Nobody responded. And we just because for some reason
They're already having fun without you.
Well, for some reason, everyone at Rooster Teeth they only want to get fucking food, and then they'll go out for drinks. And it's like James and I were just thinking, we're like, oh, I'm so fucking tired of eating. That's all we do is eat. So
Was the food delicious though?
not the first thing we ate. We got out there the very first day. We went to a. There's like the main Sydney. It's not like a main Sydney strip, but there's this huge building with amazing architecture, and then it's surrounded by like city buildings and everything.
Cool.
I'm sure that there's a ton of buildings that fit that description. But we walked down the street. We just went to a pub that served food because we're like, oh, you know, it looks like a local joint.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a franchise or anything. We go in there. The pizzas. First off,
Why'd you get a pizza?
I was hankering for pizza, my dude.
Okay.
This is what really pisses me off about. I'm sure it's not the case, but it happened at 2 places that I went to where I ordered pizza because I got pizza twice. They have say they have a margarita pizza on the menu. Okay, totally fine. Then 2 spaces down, they have a pizza that has pepperoni on it, but it has a bunch of other shit that I don't want.
So it's a picture. Oh no, it's a description.
It's just a description and a picture. Sure. So I ask, can I just get a pepperoni pizza? I just want that, not
the other stuff.
Other stuff. And they're like, no, you're just gonna get what's on the list. But you what? So the pizza comes out. Here's what explains it. Easily the most microwave pizza I've ever had.
Oh
in my life.
they can't like pick it out one by one. Yeah.
And the drinks were easily the most watered down I've ever had. It was one of the worst pubs I've ever been to in my life. The next place we went to, great drinks. Pizza was okay, but once again, they can't do the thing that I want them to. And every restaurant should be able to
modify,
do that. Yeah.
Wait, but why? Because your second one was also microwaved, or because they just didn't do it as policy?
I don't know if the second one was microwaved, but they still wouldn't just give me a pepperoni pizza. Like, I don't know how hard that is.
I will say this, and I know this is like a little odd, but in Japan too, it's really hard to get your food modified.
Why is that?
I don't know. If you tell them it's an allergy, they'll take care of things for you, but then they'll take it like really fucking seriously, and it's almost annoying because then they'll be like, does that mean you're allergic to this? Oh, this food has a little bit of this in it. Is it anything related to this? And it becomes like kind of like medical and intense.
And then they find out you're lying.
Well, no, it's not fun, because like, okay, so Mike is allergic to shellfish, and in Japan they use a lot of fish, obviously, and they use a lot of shellfish to take stock and like broth.
Do you think Mike always gets sick because you're always traveling to Japan, by the way?
Probably.
Okay.
I'm like slowly killing him. It's like feeding
that's
him
what I was
arsenic.
thinking.
But like I always have to say like, oh, can you make sure there's no shellfish in it? And then they like kind of freak out and they don't like really know. They're like, well, let me get the chef and get all the ingredients list. So it's either like you deal with it and I guess you take like Benadryl, or it's really medical and it's a really big deal.
They can't choose not to serve you, right? Or can they?
I actually don't know. Japan isn't like run by tips. I actually don't know what the like nuance of that is, but yeah, it's hard. Like if you're gluten free in Japan, it's pretty difficult. If you go to a normal restaurant and you have to be like, I need gluten free bread or menus or pastas or whatever, they'll be like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, so sorry. So we get to the bar. It's not open. It's not open at all. So we're a little pissed. I've texted 8 people by this time.
Yeah. And the food isn't even good.
Yeah, we walk around for like an hour and we're like, fuck it, we'll just go back to the hotel.
An hour?
Dude, we're in like an area of Sydney that like doesn't even matter. There's nothing. Okay. So we walked and got an Uber back to the hotel. Suddenly we see Lawrence on the way out of the hotel. He's getting into a taxi and we're like, hey, you want to come drink with us at the hotel bar? He's like, yeah, I'm going to McDonald's. I'll be right back. And Lawrence is amazing. So we get to the bar. We start, having a couple drinks. We talk to the guy who's bartending. Super, super fucking. All the bartenders there are so cool. They're like so down to just chat.
Nice. So the people are all very fun.
Oh my god, the people in Sydney are so nice. And I've heard people in Melbourne are even nicer, which is the cool city of Australia, I guess.
Where?
The more modern city. It's called Melbourne.
Oh, Melbourne.
Melbourne or something.
Isn't that where Maud is from?
Maybe it's where Auntie Donna's from, I think.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool. They're one of my favorite YouTube comedy groups.
Oh, I saw you tweeting or something.
I was so disappointed. Yeah. So we get to the hotel. Then I get like 6 texts from the same people I texted earlier saying, "Hey, we're actually going to our hotel bar." Oh. The one that we were at.
Already.
So suddenly, 20 minutes later, everybody shows up.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking real loud.
Oh.
And then everybody starts to leave a little bit at a time. So then James and I head out and we just walk around the city for a solid couple hours. And yeah.
So it all worked out.
Bars are not open late there. They close at like 12.
Weird. Isn't Sydney a lot? It's a city, right?
It's because of legislation with it's annoying government reasons.
Oh, okay. So it's not a rural versus like urban kind of situation.
No.
Oh, okay.
There's they have to have a special license or something, or they have to be outside the city to be able to be open until like 2 or something.
Oh, so it's the opposite. Interesting.
Yeah, it was that was sort of a bummer because we really wanted to just like keep the night going.
Yeah. Ooh, I just touched this by accident.
That's totally fine. That's just a headphone.
Okay,
it's just
cool.
a headphone jack.
I'm very used to traveling in Tokyo where everything is open like all night, and I went to Kyoto for the first time this year. Well, not the first time.
Like bars and everything are open all night?
All night.
So it's like New York.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then I went to Kyoto with Mike and my mom this year, and it was super fucking fun, but like nothing is open past 6 p.m.
What is Kyoto?
Kyoto is the west side of Japan.
Is it pretty cool?
It's beautiful and it's so traditional and it's gorgeous, and there are a lot of temples and shrines.
Is it near Tokyo?
No, it's very far. Well, it's like 3.5 hours away in a bullet train.
Do you get this question a lot? Sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
When someone's like, "Oh, where did you live in Japan?" And you name like the very specific city, and they're like, "Oh, is that near Tokyo?"
Well, I don't let people do that. I literally go, "I was born near Mount Fuji," and that's it.
Oh, is that near Tokyo?
Well, you can see Mount Fuji from Tokyo, but it's not. It's far.
Can't you see Mount Fuji from the entirety of Japan?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's not true at all.
Yeah.
I just made that up in my mind.
Okay.
So sorry, continue.
But Kyoto, which is more west of Tokyo, everything closes really early, and all of like the shrines and temples generally close at 4. So you kind of don't know what to do, especially in winter because everything gets dark around 5. So it's just like a completely different cityscape.
Most people there are probably older.
I don't know. Like even my hometown stays up later, and my hometown's like really filled with old people. So I was pretty surprised. I thought it was like maybe a regional thing, but maybe there is like some kind of like prefecture legislation for Japan as well, because that kind of makes sense. Yeah. But I feel like LA, depending on where you are, also isn't like always up all night.
They're at least up till 2. because that's when bars close.
Oh yeah, I
2
guess
a.m.
you're right. Yeah, the valley's all
Yeah, and
open.
that 2-hour difference really makes a huge.
Yeah, downtown's always. Yeah, I guess you're right. Everywhere we have ever been, even like when we were far. Oh yeah, you're still there. I was like when we were far valley.
Yeah, so that was my Sydney trip.
That's lovely.
It was a very fun time. Then the flight back, I couldn't sleep that much, so it was super long. I watched Alien Covenant again. Just to make sure. And
you still hate it.
It's a fucking terrible movie. It is truly a terrible movie.
Damn.
They had the same problem as Prometheus.
So you got to reconfirm how much you don't like
Yeah.
it. Do you know what Movie Pass is?
No. Is that the one where you get like free movies?
Yeah. So you pay like $10 a month and you get a free movie. You get to go see a movie a day at participating theaters, but there's a fuckload, and it's literally a movie a day for $10 a month. It's crazy, and it works, dude. Like Mike and I got this for Mike for Christmas, and it's literally the best gift in the world.
How can they?
I know I gifted it. So I
afford
sound like a
that?
dick. I think, in movie theaters they usually don't sell out seats after opening week or so.
Okay.
So to like fill the seats.
So this is helping.
A membership. I think it does.
But you can't see like new movies, can? Or
Yeah, you can.
Like on release day.
Girl, listen, you can.
Because I guess not every theater sells out every seat.
Yeah. So and it's not even about that, man. Like you just get there in time and
So
you
it
just
probably
check in.
Has less options for new movies that are huge.
No, I got to see everything. I literally saw
Really?
everything. Yeah.
Are you excited to see Black Panther?
Very excited to see Black Panther. It's this weekend, right? Oh, it's right now?
I don't know when it is. God damn, that's the loudest noise.
What keeps happening to this
I was
building?
going to talk to you a little bit about. Did you see the Venom trailer? I have a couple trailers actually. So the Venom trailer, you know who Venom is, right?
Yeah, from Spider-Man.
Tom Hardy is Venom.
I don't know who
So cool, dude. Bane.
Oh yes.
Bane, yeah.
Yes.
He's Venom.
Uh-huh.
He the trailer or the teaser rather only showed Tom Hardy. It didn't show him as Venom.
Okay.
And people are upset about that. People are
What do you
upset about
mean?
that, Reina. In an age where people only criticize that trailers show too much, people are upset that they didn't show Venom.
Yeah.
And they didn't show anything really plot related.
They shouldn't.
People are so stupid. People are so fucking stupid because I bet you a grand majority of those people that complained about the trailer not showing Venom would complain as well about trailers these days showing too much. And those people need to die.
Wow, you are very mad. Why does it make you so mad? You know people are dumb. You've
It
always
doesn't
known
actually
people
make me
are dumb.
mad. I just like getting hyped up. I'm trying to wake up.
I feel ya. I feel ya.
Another trailer was the Jurassic World 2 second trailer. They released another trailer. So remember how I was very upset about Chris Pratt surviving the pyroclastic flow?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh yeah, I remember it now. Yeah. Oh, that was so bad. I just watched Jurassic Park 3 last night with Mike for fun.
I have confirmation on Twitter that he does survive the pyroclastic flow.
Okay. Yeah.
So that sort of bums me out.
Wait, what do you mean confirmation on Twitter?
I saw a picture, and it's like him surviving the pyroclastic flow.
Wow. You just like to say pyroclastic flow.
Currently. I saw the second trailer, and to be honest, if it's anything like the first scene that they showed where this new dinosaur walks into this bedroom and scares this little girl, it very much feels like the first Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Where it's truly a terrifying experience and not an action movie, which is what it should be. It's like Alien to Aliens, but Aliens was done really well. But Jurassic Park to Jurassic World, it's a completely different beast. Like Jurassic World was an action movie. It was not a scary movie at all.
Yeah.
And then you've got this one where the opening scene is so it's not so fucking terrifying, but it's much more terrifying than anything Jurassic Park's done with Jurassic World, the original.
I feel like that scene that you're describing is important and iconic to Jurassic Park because it happens in all 3 of the first movies. Like in the second movie, it's the one where they're in the kitchen. And then in the third, that's the first one. What's the second one then?
The second one is where...
Because I just watched the third one, so I know what the third one is.
So what kind of bums me out is the first obviously had many iconic scenes. The second one had Don't Go Into the Tall Grass.
Okay.
And a bunch of other scenes like that.
But that like silent, it's like right here and we have to stay quiet because one of its senses doesn't work and we have to like make sure that we're doing that thing. Like that's the fear and I loved that about Jurassic Park and I feel like all the movies had that until they went to the world. Anyway, I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go on.
No. I was listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just going to say Jurassic Park 3. I mean, I saw it as a
hated the third one.
kid.
I hated the third one. I just watched it yesterday, so I know why I hate it.
Oh, so you're
now.
watching it fresh. So when I watch it, I have those like feelings from a kid watching it, and I've always been a fan of dinosaurs and a fan of like the Jurassic Park series. So
I totally get it.
so I love that shit. I don't care how bad it's reviewed or
It's
how
just
bad it
fun.
is. It's really fun.
Yeah.
And then you got Jurassic. I didn't mind Jurassic World. Because once again, I really like dinosaurs, so it's very pleasing for me to see a high budget movie with dinosaurs.
It was just a lot, to be honest. I wanted it to be a little bit more story driven, and even though I didn't like Jurassic Park 3, I liked how the storyline developed into the trilogy. Like, I liked that. And I know they're doing that again, so I can't really judge it yet, but it's so over the top and extra. Like, Jurassic Park was already extra. That like world was
right.
like
You're
extra.
right.
And I was so tired, like in the middle of it. So
But the numbers don't lie.
you.
They knew how to appeal to a bigger audience, and it worked.
They really did. Oh, the sea dinosaur really freaked me out. I'm not a fan of that shit.
Really? That one wasn't even scary, and it only helped.
I just don't like
Oh,
sea.
you know what? No,
just-
it actually caused the most tragic death in that entire movie.
Oh, because it took the parent?
assistant.
Oh, yeah, they said, but who cares?
Dude,
she was a bitch,
no,
wasn't
who cares?
she?
But like, that is such a weird death.
I know,
when you
like,
think about it.
yeah, because she got like flailed in like
Not
this,
just
right?
that, but her whole character arc. Like, she didn't do anything wrong,
And
and suddenly she's just fucking taken down, ripped apart.
The sad
underneath
thing
the
is,
sea.
the sad thing is she wasn't good or bad. If anything, she was a little bit shitty because she was like always on her phone and she wasn't really taking care of the kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, who expects? Yeah.
But like, why did she have to die though? Is that the price you pay for being a shitty assistant? Like,
yeah, that's true. I still think that Dallas, what's her name? Dallas Howard, or no? I feel like
is that the redhead?
Yeah, I still feel like she's going to be a bad character, like a bad guy.
You didn't like? Oh, a bad guy.
I don't know. I have this inkling, but also
No.
I forget his name. He was in the original Jurassic Park, and he plays, I think, a villain in this because everyone's speculating. Why did they make another, like
company?
Another dinosaur, because that's
Oh.
the main villain in this,
Right.
or the main dinosaur villain is another, like, but it's like a bigger velociraptor, but it's one that's custom designed just like the main dinosaur in the last Jurassic World.
Right.
So they're like, how did he do that? Well, at the end of Jurassic World, the same main genetic doctor, the Asian guy from the original movie, he's clearly a villain. Because he's taking stuff with him to sell to...
Oh, wait, does that happen in the end? Fuck, I don't remember.
Yeah. So that's the setup for how this dinosaur got created.
Oh, he's bad.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird changing character. I don't mind it,
Interesting. Wait, so you think the redhead's bad too then?
but I don't know. I probably not, but
They really played up the family angle for her in the first movie. Like hard. And also... What was her biggest criticism? Oh yeah, that she was always running in heels.
in heels with the T-Rex chasing.
I think she's supposed to be a sexy hero. I really think she's supposed
Sexy
to be.
hero.
Yeah, she's a sexy hero.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because they posed her way too well with the family thing, especially because it was a pretty complicated family thing where she was always like, oh my God, my sister's going to kill me. But like, I love you guys and I want you guys to survive. But I live this really weird, crazy, like science dinosaur life.
Science dinosaur.
and then in the end, when they're waiting for the kids' parents to arrive, she's all like, "Oh God, here are your parents!" And then her sister, like it's her sister. She's obviously happy to see her alive again, but she's like surprised and she's a hero. She's a sexy hero. He's doing that tornado vape thing. I see it.
Hey,
yes,
there you go.
it was a
Got
very pretty cyclone.
Tiny little one.
Very pretty
Oh,
cyclone.
Jesus.
Good job. Why do you don't have to? Yeah. Okay.
No, you're
You
right.
want some water?
No.
No. Okay. Good.
I'm gonna power through it.
Okay, great. Oh, interesting. Let's do this.
Oh God.
Wait, did we finish our Jurassic? Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
We're
Jurassic
fucking
World. Who
done.
gives a
We
shit?
went off on like 16 tangents anyway. We like dinosaurs, whatever. All right, so this is just interesting, especially
Because it pertains to every YouTube creator, really.
it pertains to our very platform.
And it's the first thing like this that's ever happened. It's the first time they've been, well, supposedly, we haven't seen the interview yet, but truly transparent.
YouTube has been shrouded in secrecy, and that's part of almost their allure and success at the same time. So this is really almost groundbreaking. Sounds really cheesy, but for me, it kind of is. Like as a fan of YouTube,
I think YouTube feels like giving the community just a taste of transparency is like giving a shark just a taste of blood.
Just a taste.
They'll just want more.
Yeah, we will want more.
Or
so
is that a dog?
Do they know?
Or vampire?
Well, does that mean
Dog vampire.
Dog vampires are great. Wait, and sharks. Wait, dog vampire sharks.
Oh my God, shark vampire?
Shark vampire.
That's a fucking movie and a half.
Yeah, because they both like blood. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, sharks already like blood. So shark vampire would be
redundant, right?
redundant.
I don't-
Vampire shark.
Vampire.
On land.
Oh my
got
God.
gills.
Land shark. Oh my God, can it fly? You want it to
It
fly?
can fucking fly. It can
Oh my God, can it turn tiny?
It can turn tiny. It can fly. It's a shark that's a vampire on land. It has wings. It can fly, and it can do accounting.
Brilliant.
And that's how it keeps its secrecy. It's like and it works in the same office as Superman's news crew.
Metropolis.
That's the city.
Oh right, that's Clark Kent. My bad.
Clark Kent. Yeah, works. Kent. He's Clark Kent's partner. I've already started working on the graphic novel.
Dope.
It's called Shucks.
It's really bad. Everything about it's really bad. Yeah. Everything you said ever since Superman's really not good. And I hate it so much. No, fuck, we're talking about serious shit. All right, so, and it's trending right now, but Casey Neistat is going to talk to the YouTube business operator, was it?
He's like in charge of everything community related. Like if there's a community change.
That's what it is, yes.
Anything regarding community, he sees it.
And he gets to sit down, record, and talk to him for like an hour.
Yeah.
That's
exactly
a long time.
Maybe even more than an hour. But he said, Casey said in his video that he asked them beforehand, is there anything that's off limits? And they said no.
That's insane. That's bullshit.
Granted, they are coming with their PR rep. For YouTube. So there's probably going to be something that Casey asks, unless he doesn't go hardball, that they'll be like, I don't know. Or they'll give an answer that's just lackluster, something that's very surface level that I'm just hoping Casey's willing to cut through that.
Yeah, I think Casey, and this is just my personal opinion, but Casey to me is more of an artist, and I think he himself even says it in the video, but he's not really a journalist necessarily. And his YouTube, his platform, everything that he does is his art.
Yeah.
And I know like Beam was his business, but like first and foremost, he does this and YouTube, and his heart's in it for the art, right? So I feel like maybe he is only representing a certain type of YouTube creator community with his questions. I'm sure he'll ask good questions, but I don't think he's maybe the one that is going to ever be asking really like he's gonna ask deep questions. I don't think he can cut through the bullshit, or maybe he's not,
or that he thinks that it's enough not to.
Yeah, and I think I think even he's obviously a brilliant and a genius, but like he's also a good guy, I think, and I feel like maybe there's a part of him that doesn't want to uncover more, or maybe he does for justice purposes. I don't know.
If Phil did it, he's very cynical. So
Phil, I would be like, get him. I'd be like, ask all the questions because I think I know everything you're going to ask.
But who knows? Maybe Casey's going to get him.
Maybe he might get him.
Nice.
Go get him.
That would be nice if he got him. Are there any questions that you in particular would like to ask if you were in Casey's scenario?
It's fucking loaded. I guess, well, okay, so it came off of the Logan Paul thing, right? So I do want to ask about why in the Adpocalypse Phase 1 that came after PewDiePie's stuff. So I want to ask why that was such a huge spectacle that was taken care of, so to speak, so swiftly, or it was they had like an answer to it so swiftly, and it was taken care of so publicly, when in Logan Paul's situation, I feel quickly. What?
And so quickly.
But in Logan Paul's situation, like not only did it, like his suicide video trended, his dead body video trended, and amassed like I think about 6 million views before he took it down.
Was it not more Disney affecting PewDiePie though? Wasn't it not YouTube so much Disney?
Oh, but then I see.
Maybe YouTube did something. I don't know because
YouTube's reaction was the Adpocalypse, though, is what I mean, and it came like pretty,
oh yeah, so it was more of an advertiser thing.
It is, but like,
it wasn't YouTube.
I would still argue that it still is. How is this not then? Well, okay, my main argument was, so with PewDiePie's situation, I don't excuse him, obviously, but it wasn't premeditated, and it was during a live stream?
Yeah, it was.
And yeah, so it wasn't like in a video that he produced necessarily, or like, did he edit it and put it up, or did somebody catch it and put it up?
Someone caught it.
See, that's different to me, because I know he was broadcasting, and that's terrible and awful, but he didn't produce a video about it and then try to capitalize on it, right? Whereas,
and it's not like he put that video, recorded it, put it through a team of people, and everyone was like, green light, green light, green light. Man, this guy said the N-word. This is dope.
looks good to go. Looks like a PR stunt. Like, I don't think that was the case. It was like a mistake. Like I said, I don't excuse it, but still. And then Logan Paul's situation is so very obviously premeditated, and even his apology was
It was very lackluster.
It was lackluster, and it was so methodical in how he like wrapped it up in this like, well, obviously I came in with this with suicide prevention in mind, but he contradicted himself like twice in the Michael Strahan interview, just being like, I didn't know what I was going to find. I went in there knowing that I was
parents' faults.
Yeah, or like I went in there knowing that I was going to find a dead body.
Don't let your parents watch me filming dead people, man.
Yeah, like I don't like. How could I control my audience? Like you know your audience, man. So
and then he tased some dead rats.
That's insane.
The dead rats one, it's funny. It's also funny where people draw the line.
Yeah, right. I know.
Like, now it's final.
Yeah,
the dead rats is where it sucks.
I tweeted that, and I think people think
you tweeted that?
And I think people think I hate animals now. I didn't tweet it so horribly. I'll show you later.
I don't hate animals. Alyssa was mentioning this. I think it was Alyssa. Rats carry diseases, right?
A lot.
These rats are already dead. So the fact that you're tasing them afterwards isn't like to stop any diseases. Like you're just as much gonna get a disease there as if you threw them out.
Absolutely, and that's why it's in a way even more psychotic.
No, that's
you know what I mean?
Dude,
yeah,
it's like
in its own way, it's
he's
more
really fucked.
He might really be fucked.
Before I just thought he was stupid, but now I mean, especially because I mean I've heard stories of him in the past of things that aren't even online, and then you start putting that together.
Yikes!
Yeah, like my Alyssa's friend hooked up with him, and it's a whole, but. You start to realize like this guy might actually be weird, like not just stupid, but bad and weird.
Yeah, he might have some kind of illness,
something not right.
But I think it really is probably psychotic to do harmful things to another creature, any creature. It's just bizarre, whether they're dead or alive. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like why?
I get sad when I hurt ants.
Oh,
but I do it on purpose.
Wow.
Just kidding.
I want to feel the sadness. That's so creepy.
No,
Damn. I watch a lot of The Dodo, and I watch a lot of videos titled like, this dog that used to cry every time it got touched now loves to cuddle, and I like cry for like 1 minute, and then the next minute I'm like, yes, you are loved.
Because it has a happy ending, yeah. When I was a kid, and sorry to stray away from the Logan Paul thing for a second.
No, it's fine. That was pretty much it, right?
I got traumatized because I was walking through my backyard, and I was going over to my friend's house, and on the way he has this shed out in the back, and there was this bird that was like had its neck caught in a little tube thing, and it was flying and hitting the walls and falling down.
No.
And I was like, no. So I went to go over there, and I was like going to try to pick it up.
Oh, good.
And it was very hard to catch.
Yeah.
So I got it.
Especially just freaked out.
It started freaking the fuck out. And it like moved, and it snapped its neck on the tube. And I looked at it, and I was like, and then just picture like a cut to my friend's door opening, and I'm just like sobbing at their door.
That is so rough. What the fuck? That would fuck me up a little bit.
It doesn't bother me that much anymore. But
well, yeah, we're adults now. I know. I had a lot of like weird things happen to me. So my first cat was dope. Her name was Momo, and I don't know what the fuck was wrong with her, but she was a beast. And we let her outside. Like she was an indoor-outdoor cat, so she'd obviously spend most of her time indoors, but like we'd let her out, and then she'd catch a lot of fucking animals.
Fish?
No, fish. But she'd bring home a lot of animals. But
no, wait, this gets bad, doesn't it?
So a lot of the times, they'd be like alive because she wants you to be proud of her. So she's look at whatever. Yeah, she's really actually cool. Fuck. Oh, good. Yeah, no mouth. So you have to not be mad at her when she does it, but it really they carry diseases and shit. So like every time she'd bring one home, I'd take her to the fucking vet. Yeah, exactly. So it's like a weird scenario. One day there was a tiny nest that fell like near my house in New Jersey. So I went out, and there was a tiny, tiny bird in there. All the other eggs cracked, and it was really sad. But like one of them was already born or like hatched, born. So I brought it in, and I like warmed it up, and I put it in.
I thought you meant you heat up one of the eggs.
I ate its sibling.
Holy shit. Okay, sorry. Anyway.
No. I saved the baby bird. Well, Well, okay. I brought the baby bird in and I like heated up some things and I looked up what temperature is good for it and it ate bugs, so I couldn't do anything about that yet. So I was trying to like figure out what to do. And
Cute. It ate bugs. Yeah. Oh no, your cat! You son of a bitch! Keep the cat away from it! Are you kidding me?
I tried.
Are you kidding me? How hard is that? Keep it in a different room and locked.
No, I did.
And it just ate the shit out of it?
That bitch
knows how to open its ass?
It knows how to open doors. That bitch is crazy. So I really tried everything, okay? So I kept it up.
Lock the door.
There's no locks. It's a fucking bedroom. There's no locks on the door. Okay, so I kept it on the high bookshelf. And I even kept it inside of my old guinea pig's cage. So it had even like chicken wire on top.
Chicken wire
on top. And somehow my cat Momo got in, just slid it off and like traumatized it and ate it immediately. There was.
Do you think birds feel pain that young?
Oh, I mean,
just say no.
Okay, no, they're fine. I'm sorry.
Just say no, like they wanted Omarosa.
Circle of life. Oh shit.
Just say it like, yeah.
No, it's not going to be okay. Holy shit, yeah. But it wasn't that traumatizing because when I turned, like it was already over. But
it was that quick.
It was quick.
Oh, so it didn't really. Quick. You have so much spit all over your mouth. You have so it was. They didn't really traumatize it. It was very quick.
I mean, she dropped the glass from the top, so it probably traumatized it, and then it was gone, so it's fine.
I hate it. I hate everything about that.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Can we not talk anymore?
Yeah, it's all. Can we not talk? Can we just be done?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Amanda Bynes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's worth bringing up. She's back, baby. Amanda Bynes is back after a year, right, of social hiatus.
I was just kidding. I didn't want to talk about it. Yeah, she's like, I don't know, cleaned up her act or something.
Used to be a social pariah? What does that mean?
What? I don't know, something bad.
Yeah, that's right. Good.
What was her last tweet? Oh yeah, I want Drake to murder my vagina.
That wasn't her last tweet though. That was her best tweet.
That was her best bad tweet.
2013, right? She's changed a lot since then.
Yeah, now
Amanda
she's like
Bynes.
a good girl.
She's smarter now.
I miss She's the Man Amanda Bynes.
You'll never get that back.
I'll never get it
Don't live in the
back.
past. Just go watch the movie again.
I love that movie.
Find a new Amanda Bynes. Tom Hardy.
Great. What? Do you want to talk about this?
And no, I think we're pretty close to.
We are
wrapping,
indeed.
Actually.
Can I just talk about
save
my
a couple things
one
for the
last
next
thing?
One. Yeah, of course.
Yay! All right, so while you were in Sydney, I was working on something very cool. If you've seen my videos, you already know this, but we are going to start not we, but like me and another team over at Life Noggin are going to, yay! The tornado happened! I don't know why I was so excited. I'm excited because I watched you try all morning.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm going to be on Twitch, and it's going to be so exciting. So head on over to twitch.tv/playnoggin and follow. We're actually playing our first Play Noggin Trivia Night tonight.
That's amazing. I hate streaming on Twitch, and I'm excited to be a part of this sometime.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. It's going to be so much fun, and you're going to have a good time.
No, it'll be fun because I'm with my girl.
You're with your boy.
Pound of shit bag. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching the episode.
Episode 45?
Yeah.